Hello and welcome to 35 Plus Sweater Shop and our weekly retail review. My name is Fiona Keary and every week we bring you our favourite retailers, brands and designers and look at them based on style, personality, colour palette, dress code and also body shape to find out if it's right for you. This week we are revisiting Sussan's and it's actually our 68th episode today, so we are getting through them. And look, the fact that Sussan's has been around for 80 years says a lot about their brand, how they work with women to create beautiful pieces of clothing that are wearable, unpretentious, and have longevity to them as well. The other thing that I'm a really big fan of, and I know that I said this when we did one of our first retail review episodes back almost 2 years ago, was that their accessories are the bomb. Like, I love them. So when I show you some of my favorites, you are going to see some of those there. So let's dive in and take a look. When it comes to style personality, it's very much that natural, relaxed vibe to it, with some classic elements and creative elements. And you'll also notice with some of the favorites that I describe, we're also looking at some feminine elegant coming through as well. But overall, I'd say it's more of that natural relax with a little bit of classic coming through. In terms of colour palette, it is quite warm at the moment and they tend to move with seasons here at Sussan's. So in terms of colour palette, you are looking at all of them. So I am going to show you some cool and warm, but mostly warm at the moment. In terms of body shape, they do work for all. They do have a lot of straighter shapes, although what I wanted to show you, and I mentioned in the Sportscraft Revisited as well, we're seeing a shift from just the boxy straight tops to things that give a little bit of definition. Now, we're not talking about super tight or figure hugging, but more of that idea of showing some shape through the waist, which is awesome for your hourglasses and triangles. In terms of sizing, we're looking at from a size 6 to 18 for Sussan's. I would say that they're generous with their sizing. So you may need to go down a size here. You're looking at $99.95 for a dress, $39.95 for tops, $79.95 for pants or skirts, and then from $99.95 for jackets as well. So they're available in stores all over Australia and online. They do have free delivery plus click and collect as well. And they do have a 14-day return period. Check the website in terms of where you can return if you buy it online. So before we check out some of my favourites, it's my usual reminder, if you want to find out more places that are going to be perfect for you based on your style, personality, body shape, dress code, and also colour palette, then pop on over to 35plussweatershop.com where you can download our free retail guide. We'd also love to see you over in our free Facebook group, 35 Plus Sweater Shop, where we have nearly 2,000 women in there helping each other find the perfect pieces for them. Okay, let's take a look at some of my favourites. So first up, we have the Hot House Floral Top, and it's $89.95 and it's 100% cotton. It's in this beautiful cantaloupe colour. So in terms of style personality, we are looking at that natural, feminine, creative and elegant. It is very much on the warmer side. And I would also probably say a little bit on the clearer side. So if you're a warm, clear, bright, warm, clear, light, or even a warm, muted, soft, you may be able to get away with that. Body shape, this really depends on how you wear it. You might notice if you look a little bit closer that there is some detailing on the sleeve. So it's got a little bit of a seam across the sleeve near where the bust is, and then it has a little bit of balloon sleeve with a gathered wrist. So the thing that you need to be mindful of here is where you add volume, you add width too as well. So if you're someone who wants to show off your waist and give more of that hourglass or streamlining effect, those sleeves might feel like a little bit too much. If you're looking for, to create some width across the top half of your body or create some width across the bust line, then this would work really quite well for you. So it really will depend on how you wear it in terms of that. Dress code, great for casual wear up to bar wear. So you'll notice that it's been styled here, and I'll just scroll down a little bit with some white jeans, which is brilliant. So you can do it with your white jeans, your blue jeans. A little pair of shorts would be fantastic as well. But you could also put it over a skirt and put a belt over it, which I'll show you they've done with the linen slip skirt that I'm showing you next. So if you imagine that you paired it with a beautiful linen skirt, belted it, put on some high wedges with some earrings. I'm always going on about the earrings. It would be really great and elevated for bar wear. But with a pair of shorts and slides or some trainers for day, it would also be fantastic too. Next up, we have the linen slip skirt, and it's in a colour called Passion. It's $89.95 and it's 100% linen. It's also available in navy, dark fern, which is a deep green. It's got a little bit more of a muted tone to it, white and also black. So it's covering off two trends here. So this summer we're seeing a lot of linen come through, and you'll see that with Christie's Piece of the Week as well. So that linen that is a little bit more structured, so it's not as creasy as we've seen in previous linens. Don't know whether that's actually a technical term there. And the other thing we're seeing is the longer sort of drape skirt. And it's really interesting. Like, these were huge in the early 90s when I was at university. And so I'm finding it really quite amusing that it's coming back. And I really did it wrong the first time round. So I'm really committed to getting it right this time round. So if you need help getting it right this time round, I'm your woman. So style personality wise, I think it's great for natural, your feminines, creatives and elegance. It is on the warmer side, however, there are cool options available. Body shape wise, it will work for all. And it's great for casual to bar wear. And you can see they've actually paired it here with the trainer. And I just wanted to show you how else they've paired it up. So you can see they can really create that hourglass shape with belting over the top and then skimming over the tummy area there as well with that beautiful blouse. It is something, as I always say with skirts, that you will want to show some shape, even if you're a rectangle. So it's either about doing a front tuck, side tuck, tucking in but blousing it out just so it gives you a little bit of definition and shape there, or the full tuck in, or belting like they have here. So really great option for summer. I know it's a really good option in terms of length of skirts, especially if you want something a little bit longer in terms of that. Next up, this is what I was talking about before, about showing some definition through the waist. So one way of doing it is, I guess, tucking in, magic tuck, doing the belted option that we saw there before. But what we're seeing is a lot more tops where you're not having to worry so much about doing the whole tuck in and making it work. We're creating the shape with the actual garment itself. So this is the white wrap shirt. It's $89.95. It's a viscose linen blend, so great for your classics and your naturals. I would say it's cool to possibly neutral, because I need to see it, but it does look quite white, so it is probably more for your cools. Body shape, this is going to work for all. This is going to work for your rectangles, it's going to work for hourglasses, inverted triangles. It really is creating that gorgeous hourglass shape, and it can be draped over a beautiful skirt, a pair of shorts. It can be done with wide leg pants, and culottes, which are really in for summer as well. But it's just giving you that definition through there so things don't look so boxy. Dress code, I'd say you're looking at casual to smart casual here. Next up, again, and just another example of creating a little bit more definition and shape and creating that hourglass shape here. And that's the fern knot front linen top. And it is 100% linen, and it is also $69.95. So style personality wise, it's great for someone who is natural or creative. It is fantastic if you are warm and muted, so it is that little bit softer. Body shape, it will work for all. And again, I love that cap sleeve and that little tie at the side, so it's absolutely brilliant for your hourglasses and your triangle shapes. And dress code wise, I'd say it's casual to smart casual. You can dress this up, but not too bar wear or cocktail sort of heights there. And last but not least, in my favourites is this gorgeous, because I've shown quite a bit of warm stuff, this gorgeous spot wrap dress. It's $119.95. It's in green, like a softer sort of minty sort of sea green. It's 100% viscose. And when I say sea green, I'm meaning more of that tropical sea green. Style personality wise, this is a little bit more feminine and creative and elegant rather than natural. Colour palette is cool. Now, I know a lot of you are probably yelling at me through the screen going, but hold on, isn't that like sort of yellowy gold spot on it? So the thing to know about print or pattern, only 80% of the colour needs to be your colour palette for it to work for you. What makes something really interesting is when we throw in something from an opposing colour palette to create interest in an outfit. So for cools, this will work even though we've got a little bit of those warmer tones coming through. Body shape will work for all because it is a slightly raised waist there. And also dress code casual through to barwear. You can really dress this number up. You could even do this for sort of garden parties or weddings as well because the fabric is a little bit more formal in terms of that. Now, I did say at the beginning that I was going to show you accessories. I'm obsessed with the accessories from Sussan. I've already chosen probably 5 or 6 pieces from here. I think they do belts, bags, sunglasses, earrings, necklaces so well. And things that are a little bit more different and edgy. So you can see they've got a huge accessories range here, but I just wanted to show you through so that you can see the vibe of what it is. So you are looking at more of that natural to probably creative. You can see there's some rebellious elements here and also a few classics. Now, I know a lot of ladies are looking for belts at the moment. I would definitely take a look at Sussann's because they really do have lots of different sizes and styles from things that are very casual to a little bit more formal through there as well. So definitely take a look at Sussann's. If you are a fan of accessories or you're wanting to experiment a little bit, here is the place to go. Okay, so they were just some of my favourites. As always, it's a pleasure to spend time with you every week. I'm really excited to share with you Sussan and revisiting it again. I think they've got their style just down to a T and so excited about their accessories, especially coming into summer where, when that warmer weather comes in and we like to experiment a little bit more and perhaps we're not hibernating as much either. So, going more into that sort of smart casual look too. If you'd like to find out more brands that are perfect for you, pop on over to 35pluswearshop.com and download our free retail guide. And also join us in our Facebook group, 35pluswearshop.com. I will see you next week for another instalment. Until then, take care. Bye.